going on, you guys? Welcome back. Last video we had this car up on the rack, changed our gear ratio or our rear gears out from 355s to 331s. Took it on a little test drive. Started to rain, so I didn't really get to have too much fun with it, but we got on a little bit and we realized I need to get the laptop out and start playing with the tune some more. But today we're gonna have another fun little video. Like a lot of you out there, your kids are, well, they're summer vacation now. And we got Seth out here in the yard. We drug out our silver bullet, little Manco, our Facebook marketplace Manco Dingo. That has the old engine off my drift trike on it. And well, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I have actually got my Dragy over here that I use in my Mustang from time to time. We're gonna put it on the go-kart here, take it down into the front of the house, and each of us are gonna do 60-foot pulls. So we're just gonna set ourselves up, hit the throttle, and see how quick our 60-foots are. And we're gonna do 3 of them a piece. So I'll get 3. Seth over here,
I'm gonna get 3.
He's gonna get 3. Then we'll average the time. That way we get an average 60-foot time for each one of us. Then we are going to do 2 laps a piece around the yard. We're going to start at the top of the driveway, go around the front, back up through the back here, around a couple of trees, back around through the front of the driveway again. And we're going to do that twice each. We're going to get our times, of course, add those up and average them. And then after we both get that through with those runs, what I have here is a 10 thousandths head gasket. So we're going to pull the factory head gasket off the Manco Dingo or off our Predator 212, which is a 40 thousandths factory head gasket. We're going to put a 10 thousandths head gasket in it. Also going to change out the spark plug to one of these E3 spark plugs. And I have a set of 26-pound valve springs. Now I do not, this is something I wouldn't recommend doing because that little engine there still has the factory rod. And if we hold the RPMs up too high for too long, it will definitely want to kick that thing outside the block. So I really don't recommend doing this, but we're going to do it anyways because I want to have fun. So we're going to go ahead and get that thing down out in front of the house, get the Dragy set up on the front of it, and start doing our 60-foot pulls. All right, we are down here in front of the house. As you can see there, our little blinky blue light is on and we are connected to the Dragy. So now I'm gonna get Seth. Where's the thing? Let me have it. There we go. So, she's on, all hooked up. Go ahead and give it to Seth, that way he can tuck it in. And we're gonna do a couple 60 foots, see how this thing acts. You ready there, bud? Yep. All right, well, go when you're ready. How's your first little run? Let's see. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh no. Looks like it got disconnected. Hold on. What'd you do, bud?
I didn't do nothing.
Let's see. Let's see if it got anything. Nope, we got nothing. All right, well, looks like I gotta try it again. So, all right, it is connected. It's on reset. Put that under there. Don't press anything, don't shut it off. All right, go when you're ready. Let's see it.
Still on.
Oh, it is still on. 8th mile, 16:36. Let's see what your 60 foot. Wow, a 272 60 foot. Look at you go. You did an 8th at 16:36 at 26.27 miles an hour. All right, so technically that's run number 1. Hopefully it saves it. If not, I'll double check on the camera to get the time. So go ahead and put this back. He's got 2 more runs. We are reset. Go ahead and put it in your pocket. Y'all ready? All right, let's have it. All right. So, let's see what we got. 60 foot is 309, going a little bit slower, but your 8th picked up top speed at 31 miles an hour, so you went a little quicker there. So that's cool. All right, so you got 1 more run. Go ahead and reset this thing. Reset to 0. Go ahead and put that in your pocket. And you go when you're ready. I see that. It's all right. Everyone likes your flowing hair. Let's have it. Okay, let's see what we got. 60 foot, 302. Your 8th looks like it might be a little quicker, but your mile per hour is 29. Pretty close. All your times seem to be pretty similar. So now that this kid's had his fun, and he's got his 3 passes, go ahead. Now it's my turn to get on this little go-kart here. Do three 60 foot times, and then we'll go ahead and get ourselves up. Do a couple runs around the yard. All right, buddy. We go ahead and get my foot there. There you go. Thank you. We're recording. Okay. We are reset. Ready? Set. Go. Got my hat. There's your hat. All right. Run number 1. Let's see. Oh, my 8th is slower than you. My 60 foot's a 2.9 though. It's all right. Go ahead and bring it back. Reset. Ready for pass number 2. 1630 at 3090, 294. Right home. Reset. Ready for my third pass. There we go. 8th at 1534 miles an hour, 298. So my 60 foots are pretty consistent. Now what we'll do is we'll take this up there to the shop, let it cool off for a second, and then we'll start doing our laps around the yard. All right, we're back up here in the shop. That thing has got, we're gonna let that cool down for a couple more minutes, but we went over all our times right here. Now here's what we got. We got Seth's 60-foot times. This was his first one. Was a 272, 309 for his second run, and 302 for his third. Add them all together, divide by 3, and we got an average of 2.94. Then you come on over here to my 60-foot times. Same thing, add them all together, divide them by 3, and funny, we actually ended up with the same average, which is kind of cool. So, must have pretty good gearing on that little torque converter thing, or how that torque converter works on that little go-kart there to come up with the same average. So that's cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in this thing and we're gonna go, we're gonna get 2 time laps around the yard. I'm gonna give him, he's gonna get in the go-kart first time around, so you get 1 pass, kind of like a warm-up, get through it, come around. That way when we pass the top of the driveway there, you start your first run under power. But right now, he's gonna start this thing up for me real quick. Ooh. We're gonna do a quick little drive through the yard, that way you guys can see the track we're gonna run. Go ahead, Seth. All right, let's go for a ride. It is a little touchy, but we are coming down. We're going to start right here, come down the driveway. Cut through this little opening right here. Through the little hairpin turn here. That one's going to be really tricky. Alright, so that's kind of a quick run through of the track we have in our yard. Now our little hairpin turn over there, you can either choose to do the hairpin or cut and kind of go straight towards the tree and the truck, which might save you a little bit of time, but I might end up just doing that. Might be a little bit safer, especially for this guy. He's kind of new. So we'll go ahead and get him on this little guy here. Ready? We have our stopwatch there. All right, Seth, whenever you're ready, do your practice lap. And then the second, when you pass through right here, we'll go ahead and start your time. So leave whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Hold that. Silly head. All right, go ahead. Thing's pretty loud, huh? Yeah. She likes to hang out. She wanted to come out and have fun with us. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Yeah. Looks like he's feeling pretty comfortable with his little warm-up lap here. So, down at the end of the yard, around the hairpin turn, I still hear it. Oh, good. Little guy's doing good. All right, he's getting ready to pass the driveway, so now we'll do our first one. Power. And we have started. All right. Sounds like he's doing pretty good. He loves that thing though, every chance he gets. It's actually been broke down for a little while. We actually just got it up and running again this morning. I'll have to catch that next time he comes around. There he goes. Sounds like he's got pretty good little throttle control. Going around the tree. Ah, here we go. Coming straight across like I said. Here he comes. All right, his first lap was, let's see if we get the focus there, 52.89. So we'll see how his second lap turns out. Sounds like he might be doing pretty good. We got her little stopwatch too. There we go. Around the hairpin turn, coming up. All right. So, there we go. 51.73 was lap number 2. So, 52.89 was lap number 1. 51.73 was lap number 2. He improved by a little bit. So now we'll go ahead, we'll get that thing up there, let it cool down for a couple minutes before I get on it and do my laps around the yard. All right, it is my turn for my laps. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the camera off here to Seth. There you go, bud. Thank you. Move down here. All right, we are back on the shop. Went over our times, and poor little Seth swears I'm cheating. He's trying to figure out how I got Delilah to start and stop without making it look like she was starting and stopping.
Yeah, there's no way.
So here are our lap times. Here we got Seth over here. His first lap was 52.89. His second lap was 51.73 with an average of 52.31. And then you come over here to my lap times. Lap 1 at 46.98 and lap 2 at 46.83 with an average of 46.90. And it was a lot of fun. I tell you what, that is a bouncy little go-kart. 2 laps is really, or the 3, the warm-up and 2, I believe, is really all I want to do on that thing. I've really got to try to design or come up with something for the front end. Maybe something with the back, I don't know, to soften it up. But now we're going to let this thing cool down. That way we can go ahead, get into it. We'll get all the fuel drained out of the carburetor. We're going to go ahead, pull this little head off, pull the exhaust, pull the head off, pull the carb, get everything out. That way we can get it all cleaned up and then start installing our new little parts just to see how much power we can get out of just putting in a 10 thousandths head gasket using one of these little E3 diamond spark plugs, and maybe see if it'll rev out a little bit farther with that torque converter, putting some bigger springs in it. It might not. It just might be the limitations of the torque converter, but I really am anxious to see how all of this will change the performance of this little engine. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and let it cool down for a minute, and then me and Seth will go ahead and we'll get start jumping on it and get this thing tore apart.